a heathen to be over you, then you don't really have a king over you, man. You need to. It's meant to be someone of your own nation. Without an ephod and without teraphim. So verse 5, it says, afterwards shall the children of Israel return and seek Yahweh their power, and David their king, and shall fear the Lord and his goodness in the latter days. Yeah, so that's only going to be for the present time. That's only for a portion. Only for the elect, man. Only for the Israel, the Most High. Because it's not for everyone, man. Because if you got a guy like the vast majority of these Jake are saying like the heathen can make it, which throughout the scriptures, that's something that there's nowhere within there where salvation can be found for the other nations, only for Israel. But said what shall seek the Lord Yahweh their power and David their king. So it's all throughout the scriptures as well. It's what David their king. Basically, that's why you need to acknowledge King David, man. That's why you got upstarts, you got these brats that find out the truth and then just crawl out of a sewer from somewhere and then start doing 4-hour live streams talking about how reincarnation ain't in the scriptures, man. But these guys don't understand. Why is David mentioned all throughout the scriptures? Why is it mentioned that the Lord said He'll send Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and terrible day? Reincarnation is key to understanding the scriptures, man. Okay. And go back into Ezra. It says, and now, Ezra 9:8. And now for a little space grace have been showed from Yahweh our power, to leave us a remnant to escape, and give us a nail in his holy place, that our power may lighten our eyes, and give us a little reviving in our bondage. For we were bondmen, yet our power hath not forsaken us in our bondage, but hath extended mercy unto us in the sight of the kings of Persia, to give us a reviving, and to set up the house of our power, and to repair the desolations thereof, and to give us a wall in Judah and in Jerusalem. Yeah, so even back then, the Lord had mercy, man. He set up through, was it Darius? I believe it was Darius, man. Where it basically gave the what's it called? The decree for Israel to go back and basically build up the temple, man. And then, okay, let me get. Okay, verse chapter 4. Probably finish on this. Ezra 4:1. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto Yahweh, power of Israel, and it specifies as well. It says what? The power of Israel, man, the God of Israel. Because hey, that's specified all throughout the scriptures as well. Is when you do with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, it's only the power for Israel. It says, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your power as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. So yeah, they're the heathen. And it said what? The adversaries of Judah and Benjamin. Because that's what it's like. I said, the heathen have always been our enemy, still our enemy to the end, man. Which brought up hither, verse 3. But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto him, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our power, but we ourselves together will build unto Yahweh, power of Israel, as King Cyrus. Okay, so that's King Cyrus, not Darius. the king of Persia have commanded us. Yeah. So it says just as it is then, now we're building what, that same house, the house of David is being built. And this is what you have nothing to do with us to build this house. So that's why it's if anyone that's teaching that the heathens can make it, the heathens are gonna have a part in salvation. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and the scriptures don't agree with that. It says what? Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building. So yeah, afterwards, what did? They got spiteful as hell and started basically trying to fucking up Jake because they weren't allowed to be part of them. But I thought, hold on, I thought you guys were down with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Surely that would then mean you should come serve Israel then. But what? That's what it comes down to, man. These guys are basically it's just like with this whole Christianity, man. It's just keeping Jake in that dumbed down state, man, so they can continue to basically be in subjection. But yeah, you know, even a fruit, Esau's through, man. These elites, they know this word's going out, this truth's going out. This thing, it can't be stopped. Which is what Acts 5 says. What if this, if this thing's been set up by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, no man can come against it, man. Which, hey, that's what it is. This truth, this word being pushed out, the kingdom of heaven being built. Like I said, went into the prophecy before. That stone being carved out and tearing down all the other kingdoms, all the other rulerships. That's basically what? The building up of the kingdom of heaven, man. And that's been prophesied, that's been set. Who's involved in that has been set. The roles everyone's going to be paying, these things are set, man. These things you can't frustrate, you can't come against it. So then what? Because of that, you know, the heathen getting upset, but it ain't nothing you can do about it, man. You just got to eat it. But yeah, leave it there. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, Hashem Rakal Kadash, Barakatah. Shalom.